What's up, everybody? Brett here with my YouTube channel, Good Talk Gaming, and we are back for episode 2 of our new Warriors of the North DLC Let's Play. Picking up where we left off last time, it's day 6, it's midday. And I hope you guys missed that intro, because that was fun doing it. I haven't got to do that in a while. So we are the Jarls of Jorvik, and we survived our first 6 days as sellswords. We are here at Dornan. We have a contract to follow the tracks northwest to hunt down some guys. We picked up some new brothers in the last episode. We picked up 2 apprentice characters, one of which is a fat glutton, and we also picked up someone who I've renamed, Zach Longshanks. Subscriber, you know who you are, buddy. Thank you for your support. So guys, a lot of you in the comment sections decided to claim a character or to kind of give me an idea of the type of character you'd like. I want to see more of that. I love it. A few characters as of right now are still unnamed, and of course we're going to pick up more characters as we go. And I'm going to try and get you the type of character you want, but as it kind of fits into the build that we're going to end up with by the end of this. So Zach Longshanks is our poacher. Pretty cool. He may end up being a bit of a hybrid character. We'll have to see. With high hit points and great fatigue, he can kind of go either way. We've also got Skibo here, the learner. So Skibo was thinking he wanted to do, maybe be a sergeant, but I think this is going to be a pretty cool character. With sure footing, a little bit of extra melee defense. He's got hit points bonuses, fatigue bonuses. He also has range skill, which may lend him towards being a hybrid. I think we can look forward to seeing some stuff from Skibo for a long time. He's definitely going to be a solid early mid-game brother. Kept Jotnar for now. We have Brand for now. We got Wonton Fu, the Faithful. I thought that was such a monk name. Once again, guy, you know who you are. I appreciate your support. And Wonton Fu, I had to laugh when he said that name. But that's an awesome monk name. And I decided just to go ahead and keep his title as the Faithful, because that's a pretty cool title. We've also got Isaac the Sisu. Not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but according to the subscriber who wanted this, that basically means Isaac the Stoic, who, if you watched our last playthrough, he was a character who made it almost, I think he made it the entire playthrough and was useful all the way in the end. So he's going to be a bit different than his last iteration because he took the place of, I think his name was Hyde before. And Hyde is a beast. I mean, stars in melee skill, melee defense, and hit points. He's going to be a monstrous Northman barbarian for us for this playthrough. And I didn't change Fritz yet. If anyone would want to claim Fritz, I don't know. But you're certainly welcome to. So guys, without any further ado, let's go ahead and try to earn some crowns on pause here and get into it. So I wanted to talk a bit before we get too deep about what my general goals are for this playthrough, how I want to be different. And the biggest thing right now, peasants. I'm distracted. I want to take out peasants so bad. How many guys is this? 7? I think we can fight 7 safely. Famous last words. Let's go ahead and fast mode. Are there more guys for us to fight? Yeah. Scary out here when we don't have a lot of brothers. We need to get more brothers. Many brigand thugs. Okay. Well, we're fighting them at night, which isn't great for us because we do have an archer now. But we'll see. If we get some lucky elevation, we should still be fine. You know what? We'll hang back. Let them come to us. We can shield wall. We can shield wall. That's going to be our best bet to keep brothers alive in the early game. Is to play a bit more defensively. They probably cannot see Skibo yet. No, he's hidden. Completely hidden. So I wouldn't be surprised if they jumped in on him. And we're just going to pass and see how they come in on us. Now, I don't like the fact that he's standing near high ground. But I think if we spear wall, shield wall here, we should be fine. Let's pass. So they're about as well armed as we are. This is a pretty fair fight. We'll take the shots. Had a feeling we would miss. And I think we can safely shield wall now. Some of this might be wasted fatigue because we may not be... We actually may have priority, but if not, we'll be happy we have this shield wall up. Wow, went completely bypassed it. But our defensive bonuses are much stronger. And because he's two-handing that spear, he was able to hurt us. So guys, I know I said I was going to talk about my overarching strategy for this playthrough, and I will. I will in just a bit. The shield wall back up, pass. Shield wall has to stay up. And let's let them come to us. And I will talk about it as soon as we get out of this battle. Nice. That's all we needed was one solid hit. And I'd rather have the spear wall than the shield wall if I had to choose. Okay, we're going for that decapitation. Dang, we missed. Okay, we'll just take some heavy hits. Man, these barbarian weapons do so much damage. Or at least they feel like they do. They have huge impacts. Unfortunate. Zach Longshank's not doing it for us quite yet. We don't want to hit this guy. He's got riposte. If we swing at him, he'll swing back. That's a dangerous weapon. A hatchet being wielded like that does a lot. And they both got shield wall up, so they're kind of turtling a little bit. Yeah, let's step up and go for the attack. We've got a triple surround. We don't want to waste it. Okay. Can we get this guy? Yes. I was hoping they would start to get a little afraid, perhaps, but it doesn't seem like that's the case. And we have almost no chance to hit them. I did pack him a weapon. Yeah, I sure did. Just take the shots. I've gotten lucky before. The fact that they're shield walding is a little scary. And we're missing a lot of attacks. No more riposte. No more shield wall. Good hit. Nice. He may bleed to death. Maybe not quite. Not quite. But we've nearly got them. If we could just go first on some of these attacks, we should be golden. Just one guy left to kill. And we got him. And that's it. Nice. So our first little challenging fight here. I was honestly a little bit worried we would lose someone. All it would have taken was just a bit more of a concentrated attack from some of these guys. The fact that a lot of them went down in one hit was pretty convenient. But we're missing a lot of attacks. As soon as we get those levels up, we'll get our melee skill higher, and we'll be fine. So everyone goes down. Let's see what kind of loot we get. Decent stuff. I like a short sword. More spears is always welcome, and I like hatchets. And that's some decent armor. The blotched gambeson is not bad. And enough shields to cover us for all the brothers we're going to pick up. We won't have to buy any, so that's great. Let's head back down to Dornan. So guys, my general idea for this playthrough is to try and get as many barbarians into the squad as possible. But from what I've read, the only way to get barbarians, you can't hire them. You have to kind of recruit them through events. So I'm not sure if we can hope to get, random events down here, but from what I was reading, it seems to take events in the north to trigger these. So I was trying not to spoil myself on anything, but I was like, man, I really want to get us some barbarians in the squad, and I want our squad to be primarily barbarians, and I was even thinking it would be really cool and kind of thematic if we did a playthrough where we tried to just use barbarian arms and armor on our barbarians. Now, it's not viable in the early game because we're not going to have a lot of options. And if we're doing that, we're probably just asking to kill our brothers, which we definitely don't want to do. So we'll forego that for a little while at least. But I think once we get to the point where we can kind of travel freely, when we start picking up like really strong pieces of barbarian armor, if our 3 barbarian brothers are still alive, hopefully 4 or 5 or 6 by that point, then we'll be able to outfit them into, scary barbarian gear. But as it stands right now, Let's go ahead and take a look at the perk. We definitely want to get student. Let's get him leveled as soon as possible. Definitely want to pump up that melee skill. He's got awful resolve. This guy is a pretty bad character. Man, I hate getting stuff like gluttonous in the early game. But we'll take a little bit more HP on him. Alright, Skibo, what do you got? You really are going to be a fast learner, a student, and an apprentice. Okay, those are pretty good rolls. But once again, really poor resolve. Yeah, if we're going to make any use out of this guy at all, we're definitely going to want to give him some resolve early. And we will build him towards being a hybrid character. We can pass 4 rolls in fatigue just because he has these 2 stars. And at some point, we're going to make sure that he gets that fatigue that he needs. But we're going to have to sacrifice some of his fatigue to make him a more well-rounded character, I think. But in the end, he should be pretty good. Alright, Jotnar. Jotnar is one of our beastly characters. We're going to give him Brawny. Alright, that only added up to 3 fatigue at the moment, but in the late game, that's going to be a ton of fatigue. Definitely want to take a 3 roll there. Yeah, I think we just take these 4s. We call that good. Man, I love our barbarian characters. I really do. And our warrior monk. So we don't need all of this stuff. We could sell some of it, but we also kind of don't need the crowns either. I don't want to take this contract here. It's a level 2 contract. It's probably going to be a bit too hard for me. But what I would like to do is go in here and kind of craft the look of some of our new characters. We've got Skibo. Changing his bald hair color. Yeah, we can't do that. A dude named Skibo's got this haircut. That's for sure. Keep him like that. Skibo. What does a Skibo look like? I don't know. That's pretty Skibo-y. Does Skibo have like the world's most powerful mutton chops? Nah, Skibo would have like a goatee. Skibo is unnecessarily jacked. Do we have any new tattoos? We do. Oh my god, we have new tattoos, guys. They didn't even say anything about this. Alright, Skibo's got Dark Cultist tattoos. Done. Done. Oh my god, why didn't I know this? Okay, Jotnar. Let's clean up Jotnar a little bit. I believe it. I don't mind red hair color. And we want him to look kind of wild. I mean, he is a barbarian after all. Jotnar, you get the mohawk, man. Let's check out the tattoos. Someone's gonna have these black striped tattoos. I don't know if it'll be Jotnar, though. Oh, let's get him back to red. Yeah, red hair. Yes. Yes. Guys, I'm stoked about this. Yeah, we're not going to mess with Brand. I like having an old guy character. Very cool. And he already had tattoos. We could change him up a little bit. He's also got a big beard. That looks cool. I'm going to leave his beard alone. Let's see if we can mess with his hair a little bit. I think that looks pretty sick. Yes. We've done it. We've done it. So I'm only going to give the barbarians the barbarian tattoos. And that looks like a cultist tattoo to me more than anything. Like the Dovcool guys. So we're going to leave those alone for now. Anyone else? Who else do we name? Zach Longshanks. Oh, we already had a red-headed mohawk guy. God dang it. Alright, Zach. I'm going to assume you have black hair. Let's make you look awesome. A guy named Longshanks. That's like a... Let's make him a little bit buffer. A guy named Longshanks. Yes. Okay. And he's going to have tattoos, I think. I don't know if everybody needs tattoos. He's a poacher? You know what? He's a poacher. Let's give him... They're almost like camouflage, like he can hide in the woods when he poaches. Nice. Let's change up the hair a little bit, see how that looks different. Nah, that looks cool. We got you, Zach. And the fact that he's an archer, I mean, look how cool his like portrait looks now. Make sure I accept that and don't mess it up. Alright. So you got the special treatment. This is a place. I don't really want to pay for rumors. I kind of want to pay to boost our guys' morale. But we're running low on some supplies. We do need tools. Oh my god, they're so expensive. And we used a lot of arrows in that last engagement. Let's organize our inventory just a bit. We can afford to sell. The sell prices here are great. We can get rid of a rugged surcoat. We can get rid of a bludgeon. And we can get rid of the most beat up shield we have. Oh my, it's so tempting to sell this, guys. This would just solve all of our early game problems to sell this now. But I'm not going to do it. I'm going to resist temptation. And we need to leave here and go over to Brookburg. And try and find more contracts. Oh no, peasants. Where are they coming from though? They're from Yurstel. We need to be careful about who we kill. So they're from Yurstel, the people that already hate us. So let's keep it up. They don't seem to give us much, but they do give us a little bit of experience. And you never know. Maybe we'll get a knife and a straw hat. Is that worth it? Probably not. Okay, a pickaxe. Pitchfork. Alright, and Zach Longshanks gets his second ever hit on a human being. We're doing it. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I love attacking peasants. It's something I just never got to do in Battle Brothers before. And now we can do it pretty regular if we want. I mean, like I said, there's really not too much benefit to attacking these peasants. We're really going to want to go for like trading caravans. And see if we can, you know, kind of make a living doing that. Because there may come a point in our playthrough where we travel to the north and just kind of explore and wander around. And if the largest house still kind of hates us by then, that'll be fine, because we'll just raid the heck out of them. What I would really like to do is get the large house to like us, and then, you know, mess with the littler houses. Because I really want to play around in the north. I want to fight as many Northmen as I can. Call that good, big surround. And we're waiting until we get better surrounds to do our attacks. And a decapitation there is going to be pretty brutal. Nice. Good kill. So Wonton Fu levels. We pick up a little bit of gold. I mean, a pitchfork is a nice grab. That's a good alternative weapon for a brother like Skibo. If we wanted to, we could do something like this. Something like that. I don't hate that, honestly. But, oh man, we have some better armor too. We need to distribute that. 75, 95. We'll just give this gambeson to him. The knife is something we want to give to our archer. Can anyone use a short sword? Is that something we should be using? Probably. Let's just give him a short sword for now. We'll go for DPS over other things in the early game. And then if we need to, we'll try and figure out a shield wall later. So let's go to Brookburg. It's a big keep. They should have some contracts for us. I think when we were there last time, they didn't have anything for us. But we will check it out. They have a barracks here. Got to keep track of stuff like that in this playthrough, because if we go up north to places with barracks and we're just not paying attention, we're going to have a bad day. A flagellant. Flagellants have really interesting events. And he's the thaumaturge. With new cults springing up in the wilds, Adler returned to the familiarity of the gods. As cultists spread their vile word like disease on a rat, Adler saw fit to take up arms and battle the heresy. As the laws of the universe bend to a world-consuming war, a thaumaturge like Adler might be useful to have around. I like the sound of that. I really like militia as a background too. We didn't have any militia in our last playthrough, I don't think. And we had several flagellants. I'm going to consider hiring him. I have a good feeling about him. Could be wrong. Probably am. Once again, we still have no contracts. Of course, it's locked because it's a large city. I totally forgot that. It's actually the highest tier city. So we can't actually pick up contracts from there. We're going to have to go to the other place. Our last resort. What do we need from the marketplace? We do need, yes, we have to grab tools. We should probably grab 2 stacks. We can't afford 2 stacks at the moment. Anything good in here that I can't live without? Not really. I would love to get a basic male shirt. That's not a bad price for it. But we're just not balling like that yet. Let's grab Adler the Thaumaturge. That's just the coolest title. Higher. Alright, let's check him out. Let's hope we got a good one. So, no negative traits. I mean, that's fine. Oh my god, look at this, the stars on this dude. What are his weaknesses, though? That's what we need to figure out first. Low hit points. Decent resolve. His fatigue. I need to equip him with something to kind of get a better understanding. Okay. Not bad. Wow, what an unexpected number of stars for this guy. So huge range defense, huge melee skill, even great range skill. That's what I'm telling you guys. I had a feeling. So we need to get him a helmet. How many crowns do we have right now? We're running low. We need to sell some stuff or else we're going to go broke. So let's do that. Let's get rid of that. Get rid of this. Sell off a few of these. One of those. A couple spears. Yeah, we can't go broke. We need a couple days worth of provisions. We're good on that. Definitely don't want to sell the golden goose. Yeah, we can't afford to buy a helmet yet, but boy am I glad we picked him up. That's pretty cool. And let's very quickly head over to Birkwall. And if we get a chance to take a fight with someone, we're going to have to. Because we need the crowns. Swamp's going to slow us down a little bit. We don't want to go near Brunwald. That is a recipe for disaster. But I don't know how well we can explore the wilds yet. We need to just take early, cheap contracts. And stack our money. A trading caravan. Oh no. Who's it coming from? Yeah, we're not going to be able to catch up to them. Oh no, we did. Are we fighting them in the swamps though? We are. Ugh. It's pretty gross. Let's wait and see if they come to us. I hate not having a helmet on our new badass guy, but that's just the way it is, I guess, for now. So they're not moving. That's pretty clear. So we need to step up, which is going to be difficult in the swamp. Oh no. Some of these caravan guards are pretty well equipped. That's an axe. That's a real axe. These are hatchets, but that's an axe. Our best bet is if they hang out, like they engage us piecemeal, we should be able to surround and kill them. I also see that's a better dagger, which wouldn't be a bad thing to have this early in the game. But it seems like we have the only archer, so I think they'll have to come to us. 5% chance. Yeah, we'll take the 33. Nice. Any damage we get is going to be solid. And they seem like they want to go up that way. So Let's pass, see how they move. If they're trying to overwhelm the top side, then we'll rise up to meet them. And lucky for us, that's where we have Skibo too. Let's move up with Fritz. Pass here. This one's obviously concerning. He's got lamellar armor, he's got a real helmet, and a falchion, which is a pretty decent sword at this point in the game. Kind of a tier 2 type of weapon. And we don't really want to rush in to meet them as long as we have the ranged advantage. We just need to stick close together and make sure that we're shield walled. And we'll do it right now. Okay, they're going to wait and let me shoot at them. That's fine with me. Come on, get the kill. Almost. Okay, he's going to bleed out probably on his next turn. It's like a dangerous dance we're doing. Yeah, if nobody wants to jump in, I'm fine with that. Man, if we had one more archer, we'd be tearing them up. Yeah, now I'm kind of glad that I went ahead and shield walled it there. Shield walled here makes Wonton's shield wall stronger. And now we can go for the decapitation. I tried. Swing and a miss. We'll shield wall here now. Pass. Pass. So we've got a pretty straight, shield wall all the way down. Should protect us. We're just going to pass here, pass here. Come on, get me the kill. There we go. I think we shield walled there, just to buff up Jotnar's shield wall. Man, we keep getting greedy on the decapitations. They're harder to hit. But they're not wearing a helmet, and if we land it, it's probably just a one-shot. Yeah, we miss our pitchfork attack. We don't want to step in there, that's bad news. We could step up here, but missing is problematic. We can always use our shields to push people back. We're happy he missed that attack. Thank goodness. That's a lot of misses on their end. Man, but we're missing quite a bit too. And that's because we're standing in the swamp, guys. For those of you who aren't familiar, being in the swamp gives you debuffs, but we're all in the swamp. So we have less melee skill, less melee defense, and less range defense. So typically in the swamps, one of the best things is using archers. Archers have no debuffs from being in the swamp. And because everyone moves so slowly, you generally get way more shots at people. And once again, we're going to choose to be a little more defensive. I'm going to take shots at the guy in the back, hoping to hit the guy in the front. They kind of changed how that works a little bit. And they reduced the amount of damage that you can do to someone. Ooh, adrenaline there. And now we can step up. We've opened up this kind of pocket where if we step up now, we won't be like triple surrounded. So there we go. There you go, Skibo. Good kill. So only 2 left. And they're kind of 2 of the stronger ones. So we need to be a bit careful. We want to surround. Should have waited to actually use my attacks until we had a better surround. Because now we have a 4-man surround and our odds of hitting would have been much better. That was a mistake. That was a rookie mistake, guys. Try not to let that happen again. Man, we could drop our dog. Do we want to risk that? The AI seems pretty keen on killing dogs. nowadays. They didn't always act that way, but they're definitely all about it now. This is a good position. It's a perfect position for Skibo. He can attack either or. And they're probably going to use at least one of their actions each turn to shield wall. Because that's kind of their best bet in this circumstance. Move up here. Man. That hurt. And that's the person they're most likely going to attack. We should be shield walling with him. Let's move in with Adler. I don't like that he's not wearing a helmet, but he might have the edge we need. They should be exhausted by now. There we go. We'll wait that out. Step in here. Step in here. Yep. One shield wall. We could attack his shield. But we're nailing him. Step up one more. For those of you who aren't familiar, if we want to hit hit this guy from behind our own guys, if we're standing here, we're just going to shoot our own brothers in the back. So I need to move him forward. We have to be directly behind our own brothers in order to have a chance of hitting this guy with our bow without hurting one of our other brothers. If you're wondering, if you're newer to Battle Brothers, there's a lot of little tactics like that goes on. Basically, a few weeks ago, I finished like a 100+ episode campaign, so it's easy for me to forget that some of you watching might not be as familiar with some of the finer points of Battle Brothers as we all might be. So, sorry. I'm just basically trying to say sorry if I don't explain as well as I could. I'll try and get better at that. We've nearly got him. We've gotten a little bit greedy, ignoring his shield. We probably could have bashed it quite easily. And if he was landing some of these shots on Brand, we could be very unhappy right now. Maybe we'll just send Fritz to go and be a swine and kill the donkey. It's a very Fritz thing to do, I think. Down he goes. Alright, and we're going to get that falchion, that's for sure. We're picking up a lot of good loot. And hopefully we get something good from this donkey. Last time, we got some quality wood. This could solve our current Crown's dilemma. But it's going to take a minute. Sorry, guys. It's going to take a minute for us to get through the swamp to attack this donkey. A literal swamp donkey. Now I've seen everything. Pass. Run them down. I think you have to kill the donkey to get the goods. Never really been 100% on that. Never really felt like testing it. I'm just kind of pretty sure that's the case. So slow. Feel free to fast forward, guys, for sure. If I could fast forward my life right now, I would. Almost there, donkey. We'll put you out of your misery in just a second. I'm going to want to attack this turn, please. Okay, pass, pass, pass. Okay, and we're done. 2 levels off of that. That's pretty solid. We picked up some of the worst trade goods we could have grabbed. I mean, cloth rolls are pretty garbage. But some food, some decent food. 2 falchions. Once again, more shields and a real helmet. 105 durability is nice. As well as these daggers, which are kind of great early game pickups. Okay. Who wants Well, I think we'll give the helmet to Wonton Fu. It was cool having him use the headband because you could also see how bald he was. But I think this is fine. So the Skramix is a good weapon, or Scramasax is a good weapon. Let's level him real quick. Does he need Colossus? I'd rather not give him Colossus, but I want him to have some sort of survivability trait. I'm not sure if Steel Brow is exactly right. But we're thinking about making him a Sergeant character, and if that's the case, uh, Fortified Mind is good because it'll help to stack with Rally the Troops. But in this kind of early stage, you know what? Let's see what kind of rolls we get. Yeah, really poor melee skill rolls. That's awful. Let's take this 2 in melee defense. Let's take a 4 there. And a 3 in HP, perhaps. Yeah, right now, guys, I'm looking at either 9 lives or Colossus. And I'd much rather take Colossus simply because 9 lives is only useful in that one moment where you're about to die. And then, if you just get hit one more time, you just die anyway. I found it to be useful, but Colossus, in addition to just giving you more hit points, it also reduces the chance of you getting injuries when you're hit. So I like this on my frontliners. I think no matter like what happens, Wonton Fu is going to be on the front line. So I think Colossus is the pick. And I mean, that gave him, what was that, like 17 or so hit points? Might have been a little bit less than that. But I think 17 hit points, that's not bad for one perk. Cool. That'll help him survive in this early game, which is really where we need him. Zach Longshanks is going to take Student. We're going to build him into an Archer. We'll take that 3 roll. We will take... Man, he's really got good hit points. This guy's going to be a crossbowman, I think for sure. We're going to use him as crossbowman slash polearm guy, I think. Got to take a 4 in fatigue. That's just huge. And you know what? We'll pass. No, I don't. Oh god. Okay, we'll take the early resolve. That's a 4 roll with no stars is really nice, and we're gonna get other hit point rolls. That's not a problem. So he's almost like completely steady at about 50 resolve. For those of you who aren't familiar, your brothers are really steady, and they can fight all the way into the mid game. They'll take a couple hits and they won't just run away, and they'll be a little bit better at resolve checks. But someone like not Jotnar, like Fritz, he's only at 38. He can very easily get scared and run off the battlefield. So to prevent that from happening, we need to get them up in resolve. Sometimes it's better to prioritize melee defense and hit points in the early game to make sure that your guys survive, you know. So this is another big city that we can't actually get quests from, contracts. So that's terrible. I mean, I think honestly we got boned a bit in terms of our starting... Yeah, we're going to sell these two. In terms of our starting cities, I think the game really screwed us over. We should have, like, up north right now, there's like 10 cities that we could go to. We'll sell this too. Oh no, that was a... Oh man, that was at least a helmet for our buddy. You know what, we'll buy it back. Because Adler needs something. We'll give him a helmet of some type. It's free at least. So the point that I was trying to make after we check this out, anyone? Flagellants. I don't trust the cultists. And this is a wild man background, which kind of fits the theme, but he's very expensive. So what I was saying is, if this was the place down south, we could do all these different contracts for all these places, but instead we have 2 places that can't take contracts from us. Only Dornan likes us. And that's awful. And off camera, guys, I went ahead and just started a few games just to see how the rolls go. And you can definitely get some stronger background barbarians if you want. But their stats are pretty well set. Also, in a lot of the resets that I did, I had huge cities down south, and I was able to really kind of choose like what I wanted to do. Here, I don't have a choice. I honestly don't know how I'm gonna make money if Dornan doesn't give me like level appropriate contracts. Yeah, we're going to attack these guys once again. We're going to wait until they leave the swamp. Perfect. So this time, all they have are caravan hands. They don't even have the guards. So it's just going to be a lot of poorly armored guys that we should be able to quite easily overwhelm. And let's focus one down. That's why it's so good to get an early archer. And guys, if you're watching and you're a subscriber and you want to claim Adler the Thaumaturge, I'm not going to change his title, but yeah, I'm not going to change his title. It's just too cool. But let me know. He's going to be like a righteous religious guy. Yeah, we could just pass. Kind of zoned out for a second there. We could just pass. No one's going to engage anyone this turn. Let's let them come to us. Since we have an archer. If we didn't have an archer, I would definitely rush forward. And if you're smart about how you engage, sometimes you can split enemy formations by jumping forward quickly. You keep all of your guys together, but you can kind of split them in two. Here we're kind of using this tree. Get that kill, that would be nice. Perfect. And our early game bow is a little weak. Go for that big hit. That's a pretty high damage weapon. Nice. Step here, go for it. Nice. I don't mind stepping into the triple surround because I'm pretty confident we could get that kill. It is early game, but I have to remember that our 3 barbarians are already, I think, level 4. So not pushovers at all. Wow, he just smashed us with that little bludgeon. Need to not underestimate him. Perfect. And now they're all running. So everything is fair game. Last guy's going to go down. We're going to take their loot. Hopefully more good stuff. And I'm not sure how the rules work on this, guys. Let me know in the comment sections. If nobody survives these trade attacks, these trade caravan attacks, does anyone know about it? You know, am I like pissing off the other house if nobody survives? You know, according to the rules of kind of some of the other contracts that you can get in the game where you chase down supply caravans, if no one survives, no one knows about it. And that kind of makes sense. So I'm thinking at some point we can reset who likes us and who doesn't. And then we can raid the caravans of the guys we don't like. Because, man, I am loving this. I don't like having to kill donkeys all crazy, but that's alright. I'll do it for the loot. I wonder if we can get, like, good, or, like, better gear from this. Let's go on this side. Make a little room. Kind of a waste of an arrow. Yeah, we're not going to do that anymore. Arrows cost money. The dead cost nothing. It's a little Longshanks reference for you. So Zach, man, I hope you like your your character. I know you didn't ask for a named character, but you've been on the channel for a while, and you've always been super supportive. So I decided to just give you a character that was more directly named after you. I hope you don't mind. Pass. Not wasting arrows. We'll have killed as many donkeys by the end of this playthrough, I think, as certain types of enemies, which is just nuts. This is just good experience, though. Our 2 apprentices have leveled. We picked up, we don't really need a padded surcoat, but a quality wood is nice to sell. And just a straight up 100 crowns, some more daggers. We can pass out daggers. We could also sell them if we want. They're worth something. Let's give a dagger here. Dagger to Brand. A dagger here. And yeah, we can call that good. I mean, I don't know, how much better are these, or our falchions over something like our axe hammers? So let's check them out. Way better durability, that makes sense. 20 to 30 damage with, you know, really effective armor. And can batter down shields, that's worth noticing. So against lightly armored targets, I feel like the falchions are just better. And all we're really fighting right now are lightly armored targets. Might be worth it to switch. Is the falchion better than the short sword? I think it is. They're a little different. But that's just a straight upgrade, I think. Same thing there. Okay, so let's level up Skibo. Skibo, let's take his stats first. Okay, that's all solid. And we really need to get him some resolve. But I think for now, let's just get him Colossus, make him survive, and he'll get there. He will get there. Fritz the Swine, eh? Another star in hit points. He has 2 stars in initiative, 1 in melee. Something like that. Sure. What can we do with good initiative and good melee skill? We could make him some sort of duelist, but his stats just aren't that good. Something like dodge is usually pretty great on that. We'll go with, once again, another Colossus. That's 15 hit points for him. If he is a duelist, hit points are solid, because what you end up using is Nimble. You wear lighter armor, you take something like Nimble, and your hit points are kind of like your armor. So getting high hit points is not bad. And then if at the end of the day he needs to be more of a generic character, we'll be happy we have Colossus just to help him tank. And that he'll probably need it just to survive into the later game. So many brigand thugs. Can we fight them before nighttime? We can. Hopefully we're not getting greedy with these fights. I don't think we're too hurt. And these are thugs, these aren't raiders. We're not quite at that tier yet. We don't need to shoot at the moment. We can let them come to us. Get closer, it'll make our shots all the better. And we're definitely, I don't see any super scary weapons here. So we're just going to kill whoever we can as fast as we can. And then try to win that way. With just big numbers. Shield wall is going to be our friend. Okay, 48. We'll take it. He had decent armor, so that didn't really hurt him. Pass. Kind of want to step up here and just go for this guy. Dang. That did not work. Definitely didn't get greedy there. If we had gotten some hits, we'd have been happy we did that. We've got one guy in a bit of a triple surround here. Wonton Fu is taking some hard hits. No! Wow. Okay, he's going to want to retreat, and he's going to have a hard time doing that. This is dangerous. We need to kill the guys around him. Which is not going to be easy to do. I was about to say, I wouldn't be surprised if the pitchfork goes for him. This guy's got to go down, and we missed all the attacks. That's bad. So for those of you who don't know what happens when guys try to retreat, they end up just trying to run past enemies that hurt them. I have very little confidence that Wonton Fu is going to survive this battle. We may want to consider trying to block him in, because then he won't run. He won't be able to run. And if he can't run, then he can't freak out and get hit for free. If we can just get these kills. Dang. Yeah, that was worth the risk maybe if we could kill the pitchfork guy. Nice. So he's no longer surrounded. May have saved him. May have. This thug here can still go for him. Adler's pretty vulnerable, but... Nice. I was about to say, I think if we get just a bit more kills, we might be able to rout these guys. I don't know. Okay, and he's going to make it out. That's fine. Everyone else, I think, is pretty solid. Let's wait a second here. He's got one big attack left in him. He's going to go for Zack. So after this, we need to take a second and heal up. Nice. And that's going to be the fight. Honestly surprised they stuck around as long as they did. Adler leveled. Pick up anything worth it. I mean, just stuff to sell. Some extra tools, which are basically going to cancel themselves out. They're just going to repair all the stuff we just broke in that fight. Okay, Adler. Student, no doubt. And you have unbelievable stats, but look at these low rolls, though, for how good his stats are. This is super tempting. We could ignore his range skill altogether. That's certainly a possibility. Just pretend like he has really good melee skill stats and really good range defense. But I want to make him into a hybrid character, but his weaknesses right now are just screaming at me. I hate this 2-roll. And if we do want to make him a hybrid character, we need to take this 4-roll here, or else he just might not get there as a crossbowman. If we take this 4-roll here on Resolve, which isn't the most necessary, but if we can get him to that like near 50 mark, we don't have to worry about him putting any more points into Resolve for a long time. And we can focus on other stuff. We definitely want Fatigue. And I hate that he has such low hit points. He's just never going to have good hit points, I don't think. And if that's the case, then we may want to consider 9 lives on him. I'll go for the Resolve. We're going to get so much better rolls than 3 later on if we just are patient. So let's take the great 4-roll while we have it. Whenever we get the chance, I think we're going to put 9 lives on him. That's the way I like to do this. I like to either go 9 lives or Colossus, depending. If a brother has so little HP that the percentage of Colossus, the 25%, just doesn't add up to much, then a lot of times I will forgo Colossus for 9 lives. And that's my thinking when I do that. It may not be, the most optimal, but it works really well for me. It helps me keep my brothers alive. Boy, I want to attack those guys. Who's in the worst shape? Okay, Wonton is in bad shape. We could honestly take him out. Do something like this. This is just a matter of busted armor, really. That's worse. That's way worse. We could do something like this. I'm kind of loath to take out anybody, but I think we need to let these guys handle it. Let our barbarians do their jobs, and Skibo is also doing just fine. We'll use him as a frontliner for this battle, and everyone else can just kind of hang back. I think that's fine. Against this kind of group, Flisterwald? Okay, Finsterwald. Yeah. You know what, I kind of want to attack him just from being from that place. What a lame place you're from. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We're gonna fall back. They joined us in the attack, and I don't really want that. Just let them pass. That company is following us, and I don't know why. What the heck is going on? Hired by House Aldheim. Which one is that? It's the one here. So they like us. They're like following us around. That is weird. I've never seen anything behave like that in the game before. Okay. Alright. I'm out. Why are you following me? Leave me alone. Oh no. Okay, they have guards coming. We need to get this attack and run south. And I would love to get lucky on these shots. And we're fighting in the swamp. We're not going to be able to get on the cobblestone roads. So the bonus to cobblestone roads, you see, it actually takes 2 less fatigue to traverse than just like muddy earth or flashy grass, whatever that is. Plashy grass? I don't know. But I don't know if we're going to bring our backline guys forward at all. So since we're not going to make it to we're not going to fight them on the edge of a cobblestone road. That's not happening. They completely have the advantage. They have the high ground, so to speak. So we're going to use our archer to lure them in. And they're going to have to come to us, and they're going to have to take hits in the meantime. Like I said, I'd love to get one more archer. Who did we shoot? We shot this guy. And they can also jump into this tall grass and hide from us, as you've just seen. Go for the easy shots, guys without shields. But that group that's coming at us right now from the city, they didn't look very big. I thought I only saw the number 7. But we're injured. We're pretty poorly equipped. So I don't really want that fight right now at all. And we're getting close to the end of today's episode, I think, for sure. Really? Just pops up and stuns us. What a strat. That's a pro strat. I should have thought of that one. Now we will have to move forward, of course, to kill the donkey. God, that was beautiful. Just one-shotted. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to send our brothers that are injured, and they're going to go out and attack the donkey. Not a great chance of hitting him there, but I take the shot anyway because even defending against arrow fire drains fatigue. So let's split this guy's shield. We should be able to break it. Wow. See, that's mostly why I don't do that. We hit him 3 times and didn't break the shield. That's pretty crappy. Because we probably could have just hit him. With a quadruple surround, our chances of hitting him are quite high. How many donkeys? Just one? Now the shield breaks. Hopefully we get his armor. That was some Lamellar. That was a pretty nice step up from some of the stuff we're currently using. But yeah, just our barbarian front line, just absolute beasts. And we'll let all the injured guys slay the donkey. Alright, cross your fingers for some good loot. We did level up Zack. I mean, another falchion. I mean, this raiding strategy is, not only is it fun, but it's keeping us alive in this game. It's giving us lots and lots of supplies. Yes. A billman, a war dog, and some footmen. If we were, like, at full capacity, we could probably take that. But as it stands right now, I don't think we can. And we certainly should not attack anybody without... We're going to fall back. We could use that Orcbane company. They seem to like us quite a bit. So what's going on here? Deciding that Dornan is a good place to invest your efforts, you decide to offer the protection of the company and take up any work suitable to your talents. Oh, we finished our ambition, of course. You act like a gentleman in your dealings with the locals and encourage the men to mind their manners while in the settlement. There was, of course, some griping at first. Jotnar was sorely disappointed to give up brawling with the farmers, especially with the Jarls of Jorvik spending so much time in Dornan. But you convinced the men that having a friendly base of operations is important in your line of work, as it meant getting better prices on the market and more people willing to join your motley band. It's also much less tiring not having to dodge the militia all the time, as I'm currently doing. You even enlisted the men to do some small tasks in exchange for nothing but goodwill. I found that little brat who wandered off and dragged him right home. Fritz the swine brags, quickly outvied by Jotnar. I went to the market for the old spinster, split her firewood for winter, and even put out her washing. But I draw the line at rescuing treed cats? Oh, treed cats up in trees. Got it. So we gained some renown, which is important, and there are definitely some benefits that come with that. Our brothers are all euphoric. That's going to help us in battle when they have better resolve at different types of checks. Coming in here, let's sell off some of these goods if the prices are right. Go by my old shield method. The prices aren't great here, so I think we're just going to pass. Let's get rid of the stuff that's junk. Wood prices here are not bad. And we're sitting at a cool, 1,000 crowns. We need to spend some of this here on tools. And while, oh my god, they have a pole hammer. Oh my god. That's one of my favorite weapons in the game. And it's heavily discounted because it's super damaged. What else do they have? Padded leather. I want that padded leather. Okay, guys, we might be selling some stuff. It's pole hammer time. I should have known. It was always pole hammer time. We're gonna grab that. Sell this. Sell this. Sell this. Junk. 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 Don't need it. Get rid of a couple shields. See how I threw like reason out the window as soon as I saw a pole hammer? Don't need it. Don't need it. Let's get down to the essentials, or the things we might actually be using in the future. We're suited up in terms of food. We're good on that. As long as we have about 3 days worth of food or crowns to pay our bills, we should be fine. Alright, who gets the pole hammer? I think it's got to be Adler. I would also like to give it to... We had to switch out Skibo. You know what? I think he's fine as a shield bro for now. Because his stats aren't super good yet. They will be in the future. It's just his melee skill is a bit too low. So let's keep it like that. Fritz here. Switch him back. I don't like switching too much because then I start getting confused. Wonton Fu. You're going to need time to recover. Adler. I mean, to be fair... Damn, the pole hammer is such an awesome weapon. Something like that. We do need to get him a better helmet, though. I think for the moment, let's go back to enjoying the baldness of Wonton Fu. Boom. Something like that. Adler's going to be kind of a pet character of mine until he gets named. But everyone's looking awesome. Skibo's doing well. Our barbarians are holding the center, as you would expect. Falchions on the end there. Wonton Fu needs to join the ranks in the front lines, but he's going to hang out with Jotnar. I think they're going to be buddies, because that's kind of how like we picked him up. And we have some armor that should be better. Gambison is 70. Who's wearing worse than 70? That's worse. So probably just that. Yeah. So let's get out of those barbarian reinforced animal hides and take that step up. But we've got it, guys. We've got the pole hammer. Nothing can stop us now. So as far as having a ranged character goes, let's go ahead and check his rolls. Okay, we'll take a 3. Not mad at a 3. We can take... Man, I really don't want to take too much in hit points. I think that's kind of a recipe for disaster. We'll take one more in hit points, get him over 70. Now, I think we want to go Crippling Strikes Executioner, because it's great for hybrid characters. It works really well when you're using ranged weapons, and then when you switch, it's still applicable to your melee weapons. So what it does is it lowers the threshold to receive injuries, so it gives us a better chance of injuring the people we hit, and then when we hit those people, we do 20% more damage because they are injured. So it's a really nice 1-2 punch. And in my last playthrough, I think I had almost every character had these two abilities, and that made it so that we injured the heck out of everyone we fought, and then that means everyone in our team basically did 20% more damage in addition to all the injuries that they had, which kind of nerfed them. We're going to want quick hands so that we can switch out when we do make him a hybrid. Almost certainly going to be a crossbow bro at some point. Fast adaptation is nice when you're using longbows, because you get a chance to take more shots. So if you miss the first shot, chances are you're going to hit the second one. And bullseye. We don't quite need that. I think, yeah, we're just going to go for crippling strikes. Yeah, call that good. Alright, and the last thing I wanted to do before we end today's episode, and we do need to end today's episode pretty soon here, is to, well, we can check the hires. I mean, there's no harm in it. I'm going to check the hires kind of paranoid until I know for a fact that we cannot ever grab... Oh my gosh. People are like, this dude is coming for us. You know what, guys? I'm going to end it here, because we might, if the Orcsbane company wants to help us, we'll fight those guys, and we might get some good gear off of killing some footmen and a billman right off the bat. So that's going to be it. I was going to try and heal up and get to Dornan, take another contract, but if we can take these dudes out in the swamp, a war dog is nothing. Man, we should be able to do that. I think we can. They have footmen and arbalisters. We don't want to mess with them. They'll wreck us. But that's going to be it for me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Once again, my name is Brett. My channel is Good Talk Gaming. Thanks so much. I just wanted to say before I forget, for all of you who returned from the last series to watch this one, I super appreciate you. And I'm happy with all the comments and stuff you guys are contributing. That's why I make these videos. Basically just to make friends with y'all and to talk about Battle Brothers. That's all I want to do. So, you know, if that's something you like, you're in the right place. And for those of you who are just joining me for the first time, stick around. Give me a name for a character if you'd like, and I'll try and make sure he's awesome and that he doesn't die on his first day at work. All right, guys, take care. And as always, I will see you in the next one. Later.